And it's not necessarily access to a university or to a school. It's access to what you uniquely want to know. And there are lots of ways that I do this. And given that I'm the first panelist, I think I'll just really briefly say that when it comes to teaching leadership, there are so many pieces and parts involved, and the most important thing is helping you to find what is uniquely inside of yourself that makes you a leader. And that's not something that you can ever read in a book. You can certainly be inspired, you can certainly be coached and helped along, but there's something about learning who you are uniquely and finding the confidence to go out into the world and practice doing what you want to do, being who you want to be. Now, there are lots of ways for you to practice doing that, but I have found throughout my entire career that the most valuable way to do this is by becoming an entrepreneur. Now, how many people in here consider themselves entrepreneurs? Yes! All right, one person. Now, how many of you have actually built something that did not exist before? Anything? I love this lady in the back. Okay, we've got some more hands in the back. So, let me know, does everybody know what it means to be an entrepreneur? Give me a hand if you know what it means to be an entrepreneur. Okay. So you understand that this idea of starting something, building something that does not exist, is going to take all of your skills. It's going to take everything you've learned in class, everything you've learned from your degree, and it's the best opportunity for you to apply that knowledge. So you actually get to build something with all of this brilliant, beautiful knowledge, experience you've obtained so far, but you actually get to do it and lead it yourself. And I have found that this is where leadership skills are born. Because in being an entrepreneur, and I'm sure the lady who threw her hand up in the back would agree, that it pushes you to do so many things. That, yes, she's nodding. I wish you could all see. I have a perfect view of her nodding head. It pushes you out of your comfort zone. It pushes you to try to do things that you probably never thought you could do, or you might have never given yourself permission to do. And this is the beauty of building something that doesn't exist. No one else is giving you permission to do it. You're giving yourself permission to do it. And that permission that you give yourself empowers you, elevates you into, I love it. I wish she could just come up here and sit next to me. She's just nodding, smiling. It empowers you to become the leader you are meant to be. There's something about the experience of demonstrating your own leadership to yourself that will plant a seed within you that will never go away. It's a fire that no one will ever extinguish. Once you try and do something, and even if you fail, and I can tell you as an entrepreneurship teacher, you will fail. You will probably fail many times. You will learn so much about yourself. And in the process, you build these deeper skills that are involved in becoming a leader. And what is a leader anyway? We have the old version of leadership, which my understanding of your conference today and perhaps this entire journey that you've been on here in the United States has been talking about the past of leadership versus the future of leadership and what the difference is. And we're right now in that in-between space. And we have to be figuring out what it means to be a leader now. And it's my very true and firm belief that going through this process of becoming an entrepreneur in some form, even if that means you're just building a club for other people who like the same thing you like, or if it means you're building a new social impact organization or a new bank, whatever you want to build, that process is helping you become the leader of the future. And the leader of the future is not someone who is elected into a position necessarily. It's not someone who has come from the right family or gone to the right university, even though you are all very fortunate to have done that. The leaders of the future are people who can connect with the community, with the world. And we're so fortunate now because we live in a time where we have technology, where we can go online, where we can live stream our talks. Mine is being live streamed right now. Where we can say to the world, this is who I am. If you're interested in what I do, I believe myself to be a leader, and I would love to work with you. So I don't know if that was 5 minutes. I had a thought for the previous 12 minutes, but I hope that that gives you an idea of what I do and how I see leadership. And I would be happy to answer any other questions.
We're going to answer questions at the end, if
Wonderful.
that's okay with you.
Yes, of course. Thank you all so much. And lady in the back nodding the head. Thank you. Let's make sure we connect. Thank you.